Friends, welcome to Juani's Garden. My name is Juani. Friends, I am experimenting today with a recipe. On this side is the original recipe. This is a recipe for apple bread. So in here, friends, I have 3 apples diced, 1.5 cups of flour. I have here 1 stick of butter, 2 eggs, and a half teaspoon of baking soda. Recipe also calls for a pinch of salt and a teaspoon of vanilla. So the experiment on this side, friends, is that I'm not using sugar. The experiment on the other side, friends, because I'm making 2 breads today, is that instead of apples, I am using mixed fruits. So this mixed fruit is pineapple, strawberry, peaches, and mango. And then the same amounts of the other ingredients. 1.5 cups of flour, 1 stick of butter. This one will have the sugar. It's only half a cup. The 2 eggs, and the half teaspoon of baking soda. So friends, I'm curious to see how these 2 will turn out. I'm making changes on both of them. So I'm gonna get this recipe together and I'll bring you back in just a little bit, friends. Okay, friends, so here we have the semi-finished product. This here is the apple bread. This here is the mixed fruit bread with the sugar. Now, friends, notice where I'm cooking my mixed fruit bread, because I use my other baking dish to make the meatloaf, so I'm using a skillet. It's a stainless steel. So let's put this in the oven 350 for 45 minutes, and I'll come back and show you the real finished product. Okay, friends, so here we have the finished product. They just came out of the oven. This is my mixed fruit cake. The recipe calls it a bread, but I call it a cake because it's sweet. This is the apple version without the sugar. So friends, since they're still quite hot, I'm going to wait a little bit before I cut into them so I can show you a piece. In the meantime, I'm going to take myself a little cup of cappuccino, friends. I've been on my feet for the last 2 hours or so. Let's take a look here. How am I going to do this? There we go. Oh, that looks so good. So friends, while I wait for my dessert to cool down a little, I'm going to sit down for a little bit, drink my cappuccino, and then I'll have a second cappuccino with a slice of this delicious bread cake. Friends, you decide if you make one. Tell me, does it taste like a bread or does it taste like a cake? To me, it tastes like a cake. The consistency came out a little bit different on this one here with the sugar. This one without the sugar, it's different. So we'll see. We'll see, friends. Thanks so much for visiting the channel. See you again soon, friends. Thanks for watching.